Welcome back. This is The Breakfast Club, and now to our person of interest.
All right, folks, we have a very special guest today. He's a Netflix latest poster boy, and the audience are fida, as they say, over both his brooding looks and the earnest, straight to the heart character that he plays. He was the heartbroken road tripper in Hum Bhi Akele Tum Bhi, the intense Neeraj in The Class, and just when you thought that he couldn't play with your heart anymore, he shows up in Call Me Bae as Neel, an ethical journalist. Want to know all about that? Who mocks drama in journalism, all the while making your hearts race with his own on-screen drama.
In the last few years, he's shared the frame with everyone, right from Alia Bhatt to Kiara Advani, and he's now headed straight to Sri Lanka for his latest political drama, Dynasty. Gurfateh, we could just have you on. Our newsroom has not stopped talking about you ever since we've mentioned that we're going to be chatting about you. You're someone that it seems young and old. My mum, for example, was really excited we have you on. So he's here. Let's bring him on. The myth, the man, the Netflix darling, Gurfateh Singh Pirzada. Welcome to our show. Let's have you on. Let's ask you some questions. All right. So on the show, Gurfateh, you play a ethical, no-nonsense journalist. And we had to, since we're joining you from a newsroom, ask you this. When you were creating your character, did you have a certain journalist in mind that you were trying to channel? Or is this just your take of what journalists should look like?
First of all, thank you. Thank you for having me. And that's a very kind introduction. Minor correction, I was not in Sri Lanka for Dynasty. Dynasty is very well in Bombay and happening here. But that was just a short vacation. But I mean, journalism, I think it's very tricky. I love journalism, and I love the fact how you guys sort of, get us all the information that's and everything that's happening around the world. But I feel like in the last few years, it's become a little. That's actually not just with journalism, that's with all types of content, that's with movies, that's with any sort of multimedia, that it's become more of a churning machine than it's quality, it's quantity over quantity, right? Quality, which is with everything that we do as well. So I think that was my problem, and I didn't really have a role model per se for Call Me Bae, because I mean, my character is a journalist, but it's also not that much about journalism,
right.
At least not in this first season. I hope second season has that, and I can delve deeper into that and sort of become more of the idealist journalist that I might be looking for in life. But yeah, no real life references, but I think it was just ethos and pathos of whatever my outlook would be regarding that certain field. So yeah.
Choosing your words very carefully, I see, Gurfateh, on what you think is becoming of media and who to role model or not. But that's something we'll sort of delve into a little more later. But let's talk about what you know very well, which is your on-screen presence. Your entire Jodi, as they say, with Ananya Pandey, has been loved pretty much. Talk to us a little bit about the fun moments about on the set. We were talking to some other star cast the other day, and they said just the entire atmosphere on the set was so young, so fresh, and one of absolute camaraderie.
Well, yeah, that was amazing. I literally can't wait to get back to season 2, because I think all of us are great friends, and it's not that we haven't. Most of us have known each other in and around like the city before like the show came about. But of course, I've known Ananya a lot longer, and she was, like I've said multiple times before, she was one of the reasons why I came to know about this show, and like I sort of started pitching myself for it. But it was amazing. I think it was like a lot of fun games. No seriousness to it, because like that's what the show was all about. I think it worked well because of the camaraderie that we all had together, and if someone would be playing pranks, Varun, as most of us know, would be cracking all these really obnoxious PJs, and I think for me, I always take time to sort of get set into like a new environment, because that's just the kind of person I am. But luckily, because I knew most of these people, it was a lot easier to sort of just dive deep into it. Considering also my director sort of pushed me in the deep end on the first day itself. So, yeah, all's well that ends well, right? It went well, and I'm glad people have liked the chemistry and my character specifically, and are obviously looking forward to what's coming next in season 2. I have no idea what's it going to be, but I hope it's a lot bigger and better than what the season 1 was all about.
Okay, so you've told us a little bit, you've given us a bit of a teaser into what the next season might look like, and we'll ask you a little bit more about your other work projects. But first, we want to ask you, if you had to, and this is a bit of a dream question, but if you had to pitch a show starring yourself on Netflix, what would it be about? It's a tricky question, we know. And who would your dream co-star be?
I don't know about a dream co-star, but I think I've extremely been fascinated by 2 stories in the last couple of years. One is of Maharaja Dalip Singh and the whole Punjab dynasty. I think that's a world that's been untapped for way too long. And of course, we've had movies about the Mughal dynasties and all that stuff, and it's been a lot of repetition of the same thing again and again. But I think this world is extremely interesting. I've been reading about it, and I hope that happens. If not for me, for someone, but I hope it happens nonetheless. And if I have to have my own show, it would probably be about Punjab, true crime, gangsters, in Punjab itself, and also in Canada and that whole world out there, which is a bit hidden, but again, like it's coming about, and it's becoming louder and louder every day. So I think that's a very interesting world, and it's very relevant in today's time and age as well. About the starring bit, I have no idea.
Brave of you to say that. Brave of you to address that issue, since it's scaring Bollywood's top celebrities at the moment. It's a very, very serious subject. So brave of you to say that you want to address that and do it.
No, I don't think that's Punjab. Those aren't Punjab gangsters that have been talked about. But I mean, that's another world. But yeah, maybe the Punjab pop scene, yes, for sure. There's a bit of a war there. I don't know why, but not with the Bollywood.
Okay, so can we, Gurfateh, just address your fandom for a moment? I mean, we have to get into the kind of reactions you've been getting, lots of successes. Are you in a good space? You feel you're sitting in your dream spot, in a sweet spot at the moment? And tell me what's been the response like, and perhaps for our viewers, the funniest bit that you've encountered in terms of fan mails or fan responses so far.
I don't think fan mails is a thing anymore. At least I haven't encountered it. But
DMs, maybe, yeah.
I do strive to do a lot better. But it is, of course, it's welcoming change. It's the appreciation has been great. I can't complain. I haven't had a minute to breathe, which is amazing. I wouldn't like that anyway. I think I've spent too much time at home before this. But yeah, it's been good. I think it's every now and then. I don't know if it's in my head or if it's just people. Like earlier, I think I would want people to sort of come up to me or sort of maybe recognize me for the work that I did. But now, at least for the last 2 months, I just feel like everywhere I go, I see constantly, like, there are eyes around the room, and like there's this half of them know where they've seen you and they like you for it, and the other half are wondering that we've seen someone this one here but can't place where. So it's a very interesting sort of equation to sort of be in. But I mean, it's great when people have I was traveling to to Switzerland, Italy, and France just like post my release, and I literally ended up meeting at every place. I ended up meeting random people who'd watched Call Me Bae, and like they came up to me and spoke to me, and I went with my father, and it was the first time he sort of I think realized and saw
How sweet.
that okay, you know, maybe he's doing something right, and and that people are liking him for it. So I think he was also at one point I sort of saw like a smile on his face, and like like just like a proud moment for him. So if more than anything, I think I was just happy seeing that.
Gurfateh, tell us, how comfortable are you being seen as a heartthrob? Because I know our newsroom itself was really excited about that, but for an actor, that's a journey. Do you like being seen as a heartthrob? And I need to ask you this because so many people have asked me to ask you, are you single? That's a question, for some reason, really on top of people's minds.
Oh yeah, I've been single for way too long now. I don't mind it though, but I don't know about the heartthrob bit. I think, yeah, of course, all of us want to be desired and appreciated for everything, as shallow as looks might sound as well. But yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. But of course, I also don't want to be just a heartthrob. I want to be a lot more. I remember for the longest time, because like I read, and you know, most women that I have encountered in life, or even just other people as well, they would all be like, "Oh, you read? Oh, that's very interesting," and you know, it's very rare, and they'd ask me what kind of books I'd read, and then like that would be more of a shocker, because you know, I don't know why people assume that someone who's trying to be an actor or is an actor or has been a model or is somewhat good looking would not read, because it's probably just all about vanity. But no, it's not, and I hope to God and thank God. But yeah, I don't mind that though.
Cool.
It's nice.
Yeah. Gurfateh, our producer stopped listening to you after you said you're single. I think she's doing a little happy dance back in the PCR over there. But let's get into a quick, fun, rapid-fire round with you, and let's try and understand, get a few things, some juicy details out. So, are you ready? Should we get started?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Okay. So, give us and take us through the weirdest fan request that you've received so far.
Oh, I was just talking about it. A friend of mine from US was here, and we were talking about OnlyFans and Feed Finder and all that stuff. So yeah, that was the weirdest request. I think someone slid into my. Actually, it's happened a couple more times. Asking me pictures of my feet, which is very weird. I probably
Pictures
even
of
I
your
don't look
feet?
at them, but
It's a thing.
yeah.
This
It's a thing.
feet
It's a thing.
fetish
I
is
think
a
it's a
thing, but
fetish
Gurfateh,
that
come
people
on,
might
quicker and more rapid, okay? So one co-star you would love to work
Yeah,
with
go for
again,
it,
and
go for
why?
it. Alia Bhatt, I love her, and yeah, and she's obviously the best in her game. So yeah.
Okay, your current celebrity crush, and you can't say Alia again.
It's a hard one because I know most of them. But
TikTok.
I think Tara is really pretty.
Okay,
Very
good. We got you there. Okay, if you weren't an actor, what would you be doing today?
I would either be a cricketer or a horse rider.
Oh, okay. All right. Now
Okay.
you need to pull up your phone for this next one, because we don't want proof, but you need to give us the exact answer. What was the last text you sent, and who was it to?
And I don't think it'd be anything. It was with my stylist. I was just trying to figure out clothes for the Filmfare Awards. That's about it. So,
Thank you
nothing
for the
juicy
proof.
here.
All right,
At least not yet.
tell us, Gurfateh, what's in your gym bag as we speak?
Usual, my pre-workout, my shoes, and a change of clothes, and yeah, that's about it.
Oh, very simple.
And some skincare.
Okay. All right. Describe your perfect Sunday to us in 3 words. What makes it?
Perfect Sunday, a good cup of coffee, and hopefully a date if I'm lucky, and just some leisure time with my 2 dogs.
You're really making it sound like you're down and out in the dating scene. Let's go to our last question. One guilty pleasure show of yours, or a movie that you'd never admit to watching. Obviously, you're going to have to do that right now, but tell us something that's become a bit of a guilty pleasure these days.
Guilty pleasure would probably be, I think a show would be, what is that, Too Hot to Handle? Too Hot to Handle, yeah. I think that's the only reality show I watch. I don't know for what reason. But films, I don't really have one. I think, yeah, no, not yet.
All right, on that note, Gurfateh, thank you so much for joining us this morning and doing this breakfast chat with us. Good luck with what you're going to do next.
Thank you.
And क्योंकि बैठे हुए and since you've played a journalist, let's ask you next time when you get around, maybe you'll have better role models. That's on us. Yeah. But we'll see how that goes. That goes the next time around. Thanks so much for joining us.
I didn't mean that. I'm sure you guys are doing your job very well. But thank you.
Too late. We've taken offense. All right. Goodbye, Gurfateh. Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God.
All right. This is the Breakfast Club. To our viewers, we hope you found the message we started with inspiring. We hope you found this conversation fun. It's the first time we've done a rapid fire this way on the show. Let us know your thoughts, as always, online. For now, though, that's all from us. Goodbye.
बहुत बातें कर लिया, जो कि bye.